Greetings to all melanated bodybuilders all around the world. It's really a joy and a pleasure to greet you and to encourage you to free your mind from mental slavery and to build your body more consciously and to get away from the dishonesty and the steroids, deception that is used to build white supremacy. And so with that being said, I want to speak to you concerning the classic bodybuilding slavery. And you know, when they introduce classic bodybuilding in this era, they just bring back an era where men like Sergeant Newbrett and Robbie Robinson and these other great bodybuilders would have had the lines, the symmetry, the definition and everything. And they know that when they introduce this category, that they would have black people to make it popular. Thus the reason why Brian Ainsley is clearly the winner. Even though people like Louis Marco want to lift up and exalt Chris Bumstead, we all know, and if you have any knowledge at all concerning bodybuilding, and I've been following bodybuilding for more than 20 something years now, and it's almost 30 years. And if you have eyes to see, you would see it's all about white supremacy. It's all about keeping the black men and women under sponsorship and under contracts. It's like being an indentured servant, because basically black people was made to believe in a creative power or God outside of themselves instead of the God within themselves. And so many have not learned to use the creative power that is in them to create their reality consciously. So many of them are still slaves to money. Instead of making money, they're slaves. And many are afraid to stand for integrity, okay, by being honest and to speak against dishonesty. So with all of that being said, when you look at the prize money that is given to these men who are in classic bodybuilding, it's a shame. It's a disgrace. And I want to encourage my black brothers to stand for principle and to count yourself more highly, because you are the creator and the money is the creation, because everything in this world was for us a thought. Everything was for us imagined. And even the Bible that was used to enslave you says that all things was made by him, and without him there isn't anything made that was made. Everything that has ever been made was for us imagined, and everything else that ever going to be made must for us be imagined. So my black brother, in classic bodybuilding, it is speaking about your own human imagination. So you have to learn to believe in yourself and rise above the IFBB empire, of which Joe Weider passed it over to David Pecker. Thus the reason why bodybuilders in the Caribbean and in what they call third world country, and I'm glad to be born in a country in which they refer to as third world country, because it's the real country. It's a country of nature. It's countries where we have the sun 365 days a year with no winter. And so they make you to have an employee mentality and not to get enough sun and your body to power you psychologically and even spiritually. So this is my message to all black bodybuilders out there who are thinking about taking part in classic bodybuilding. The real classic bodybuilding is natural bodybuilding, organic bodybuilding. And that's the bodybuilding I've been doing for all these years in what has been termed as a third world country. And I'm so glad I can bring a message to black bodybuilders all around the world to tell them it is time enough to wake up and to realize that you've been used and abused. And the IFBB have been built and the poster boy Arnold Schwarzenegger with Joe Weider in his corner. And so in this time of enlightenment, you're going to find enlightened, melanated people coming from all angles. And for the very first time in history, there's been a melanated messenger who have come through the realm of bodybuilding and flexing through muscle, through classical muscle, mental muscle, psychological muscle, spiritual muscle, admonishing our people to walk out with dumbbells but do not become a dumbbell. So I think I got my message across to you, and I can lift my hand proudly and flex my muscle because they are 100% natural, not even using supplements. Because where I'm living, most people can't even afford supplements. And it's a waste of time to spend your money on supplements when you can get the natural food to eat. That's why I eat naturally, healthy, and stay close to nature, because we are the people of nature. Boom! I'm out.